Versailles. What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to Wickin and Kicking It. Let me push this back and be extremely careful here. Hope everybody had a kick-ass weekend and that your week is starting off the same. And if not, hopefully we can remedy that tonight. I got to be very careful at the top of the stream and say one thing real quick. If by any chance, all of a sudden, like I freeze or my camera gets knocked off and it goes to the Wickin' It and Kickin' It screen, there's a chance that I may have forgotten to not touch my touchpad. In which case, for some reason, starting Saturday night, every time I touch my touchpad, because I disabled the keyboard on my laptop, now all of a sudden when I touch the touchpad, something's glitching out and it's causing my whole computer to lock up and freeze. In which case I have to shut down real quick, boot the computer back up, and then I'll be able to come right back online. So if that happens, just give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. It's very, very difficult to get used to because I use my mouse to do certain things, especially like real quick. I will use my mouse to click around and click things, but sometimes if I'm just trying to scroll real quick, I'll sometimes swipe left or right or up or down real quick on my touchpad, especially when I'm in my inventory sheet. But sometimes I'll swipe up and down real quick out of force of habit, and I'm trying to break that habit. I don't know how to remedy this because we managed to get a temporary fix for the keyboard freaking out by disabling the keyboard and getting a Bluetooth keyboard, but now that's causing an issue with the touchpad. It's a whole thing. So if for any reason I get knocked off, just be patient. I'll be back. The stream will keep rolling. I'll just have to boot it back up and come and enter the studio again. So yeah, that was probably way too many words to explain something. But yeah, here we are. Let's take a second. Hold on. All right. Coffee, cheers. And a cloud. Still ripping on that Bonza Pro Mac with the matching Bonza Pro RTA. This guy's not going to want to autofocus for me, but you get the idea. Loving this setup. I was re-wicking it the other night, and I fumbled the deck, and it landed directly onto the coil, completely deforming it. I tried to reshape it the best I could, but I said, you know what? While I'm here, let's try a different coil in here. So now I currently have an NI90, like a single NI90 mech build in there. I think it's 2828 something. It's one of Mao's coils. And it's basically the same resistance. It's still coming out to like a 0.2, pretty much on the dot. But it's NI90 and it's not as chunky of a coil. But I'm getting a quicker ramp up. And the ramp up is staying nice and snappy even when the battery's starting to drain. And I'm getting better battery life. Man, really, really loving this Bonza Pro RTA. On the mech, of course, loaded up with some gimme Samoa. I had to get some of that gimme Samoa action in my life. Just wanted to ramble about that at the top. Let me know what you guys are rocking with. Hopefully you're rocking with something tasty, a little beverage, some flavored e-liquids. Maybe you're having dinner with me tonight. Feel free to send in your desk checks, your hand checks. Write it in the chat. Food checks, dinner checks are also welcome. I also accept dog and cat tax, pet tax in general. We don't want to forget our cute little furry rat friends, because we got face meat in the house tonight. All pets of that nature are also welcome in the checks. Of course, we know we got Dell, who brings the Gundam checks. Any kind of check, any kind of cool little photo you want to share, something that you're enjoying tonight. It doesn't have to be an e-liquid. It doesn't have to be a beverage. It can be a furry friend. Yeah. And you could type it in chat. Don't matter. I just want to know what you're enjoying tonight. How are you enjoying your Monday evening while we share it together with a little Wickin it and Kickin it action? I got a couple new RDAs. One's new to me, the one that we didn't get to last week. And lo and behold, we got vape mail. Unexpected. Well, I mean, I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it to come so soon. The Centenary Mods Versailles RDA has landed. I want to get to at least the vape mail. If the Zoo 1 has to get pushed back, so be it, because I did promise you guys another mix. We spun the wiki wheel at the end of the show, and it landed on watermelon. Tim hit me with an idea for a watermelon mix that I just could not refuse to try and draft up. So we'll be taking a look at that first before we do anything, because I promised you guys more DIY. And god damn it, I'm going to give it to you. Let's see who is here in the hizzy tonight. We got Jeremy M. first. Hell yeah. What's up, dude? Gaming Vapor. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, yeah, see? Furry friends. I believe 720. See, I almost went to go hit that. I almost went to go hit that thing. We're at 15. Now, sometimes I feel like I haven't even touched the touchpad and the laptop is freezing up. Ultimately, what is going to end up happening is I'm going to eventually have to stop putting it off and actually take this laptop in for repair. But I don't know. I'm not the most technically advanced, but we're working with what we got here. The colorless ideas began to sleep furiously beneath the lukewarm ice. As a result, the circle hummed a quiet shade of magenta, vibrating violently at exactly 30.77 decibels. Ultimately, the invisible mountain folded into a pocket dimension, causing the clock to taste like jazz before it melted into a basket of whispering noise. Thank you, Face Meat. I love that. I'm not going to do what everyone thinks I'm going to do and just flip out, man. All I want to know is who's coming with me. What's up, Patrick? Classic, half-baked. Love it. Hello, Lady Liberty. Stolen. Howdy, howdy. Frank Neal, yo. Kim C saying hello to everyone in chat. I hope you're doing well, Kim C. Good to see you. 404, halfway home. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hope you get home safe, my dude. Hungry Hippo Happy Monday. Coffee cheers indeed. He's got Mexican hot chocolate blizzard from Dairy Queen. That sounds very nice. And Hippo is going to be tasting some first tastings of some new to him JMW liquids tonight, along with us tonight. Mike DeVries, what is up, my brother? Hope that baby and that family are doing well, my man. It's great to see you. Frank's on vacation. Hell yeah, dude. Happy vacation times, dude. My son is on vacation, kind of, technically. Well, I mean, it's summer vacation. He went to my sister's house Thursday for our hometown carnival weekend. And he still doesn't want to come back. Doesn't want to go to his mom's. He doesn't want to come home to dad's. He's having a blast at Aunt Michelle's house. They do live outside of the city, out in the burbs. And that's essentially the house that, you know, he grew up in for a good amount of time. And that's the house where I spent my teenage years and into early adult years. And there's a yard to run around in and a safer neighborhood to be able, you know, and other kids on the street and stuff like that. So he's having a blast. It's the closest thing to like a vacation spot that he's got. So no Dean tonight. He's hanging out with family, enjoying himself a little vacation. PBR cheers. That's what's up, Face Meat. Cheers. Kerplop is listening. What's up, my dude? Cheryl. Good evening, Cheryl. I got to check and make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, man. Every time I open up Facebook, somebody is selling something. What does he want for that broken Addy? That's not bad. Especially including some direct lung caps. I don't think I need any more broken Addies. Oh, we got a bunny. We got a bunny. We got a bunny. Got to get the bunny. See, I knew I was missing something. I believe we're at 16 and 17. 720-17. Save. I don't know what that is. I got your checks and stuff, Patrick. What is this? Let me see what this is real quick. Yeah, don't show that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's funny, dude. Patrick's enjoying a couple different shows at the same time right now. That's funny as hell, dude. Getting a little more used to being able to look at more than just my my control panel and stuff while you guys send me stuff behind the scenes. I love it. I love it. Thank you for that. I got a good laugh. JMW Vision 3000. Fritz the cat. Nice. Nice. All right. Straw Gummy Lemonade, says 404. Hell yeah. Dude, I got some straw gummy lemonade here. This is the last. I made myself another like 20 mils of it just because it was like the end of a one shot after mixing a bottle for somebody. Ever since I loaded this up with some straw gummy, and then 404 ordered a bottle and he's been talking about it. There's been more orders for the straw gummy lemonade coming in, and it deserves it, man. It's a fantastic summertime vape. You see people start to crank up those fruity beverage orders in the summertime, and yeah, I can see why. I still got a good mix of desserts in here, but man. That straw gummy lemonade is so good. The camera doesn't want to cooperate with me, but you guys saw this. This was that BT Custom Squonk with that matchy Haku Vena on top. I dropped a short last night to get a nice well lit up close uppy, closey, like 360 look at the thing. It took me 3 tries to upload a short to YouTube last night because first, and here's the thing, why, if like the add sound feature has all this music available, if there's music that you're not allowed to use, then why is it in the database? Because I tried to attach Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze as a sound to my short, and YouTube hit it with a global block because I used the Jimi Hendrix song. So I had to go back in and I had to say, okay, let's switch up to some DJ Shadow. Big DJ Shadow fan. Have been for many, many years. And that worked. And then it corrupted the second half of the video. So halfway, like in the transition part of the video, it froze as just a big cloud of smoke or smoke vapor. So I had to upload it a third time. Well, third time's a charm, I guess. That's what they say. A ploppy. Hippo's vaping on some PB&J cream and his nitrous RTA. Can't wait to see what you think about it. Gaming vapors on his FYK Customs Parallel 21700 dual squawk. Blaze Torin with something Cookie Blizzard FYK DNA 250C MCXL Voltrove 41v3 with some blue balls. Psychosis. Excuse me. Very cool. Frank Neal is on the Gimme Samoa and the Straw Gummy and peanut butter shake and so on. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, you got some of that peanut butter shake? Tim's peanut butter shake? Oh, I got to try that. Put a rattlesnake on the touchpad? Oh, yeah, that'll work. Couple good ones. Miss Ashley. Thank you, Lady Liberty. Buster! Hello, hello. Good to see you. Patrick will be making nachos here in a few minutes. Nacho man. I want to be a nacho man. Bakersberry. Patrick's got Bakersberry, but I will let Steve-O tell you what it's in. Well, yeah, let's go. We've come a long way from last Monday, haven't we, Patrick? Happy for you, buddy. I'm glad that worked out. Baby and family are doing great, says Mike DeVries. Jacked up my shoulder and can barely use my right arm. Oh, no. But other than that, things are great. Shout out to Aunt Michelle. Yeah, Aunt Michelle. Shout out. She talks my ear off when she calls a little bit later than I anticipate phone calls usually, but that's my sister. Gotta love her. Thank you, Pace Me. Ayo, Arnie. What's up, Arnie? Good to see you. Evening, Ronnie. Ronnie's listening from home for once. Very cool. Very cool. And look at that. And just like that, we're caught up. We're caught up. Little squonk. Well, I hope your arm feels better, Mr. Mike. As shots and prayers and healing energy for your arm, we're going to bust out this guy for that one. Still got this one in rotation. My battery charger did come Friday, so my battery conservation project is over. So now I can charge things. But I've still kind of been babying the end of this bottle of Boston cream pie. But man, now the camera wants to get focused. I love the engraving on this. Anunnaki with some Twisted Timmy's Frailian V2's Boston cream pie. Shots and prayers. A special shots and prayers to Nick and Casey and Schneeko. We all know Schneeko. Lovable 14-year-old pup that she is. Not feeling well last night. Hope she's feeling better. Shots and prayers for Schneeko. It's never fun when the furry ones aren't feeling well. They can't always exactly tell you what's wrong, and they become a part of your family, and you worry, and especially when the pets get older, it's tough to see them going through any type of illness or pain or anything like that. So let's throw some clouds up for Schneeko. We all love Schneeko. A little recipe drop from the Hungry Hippo. We're going to sneak on over to this link or this window and grab it. Pop it up on in the background. Slide that guy over there. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Paul Cole, what's up, dude? Yeah, Patrick says, that damn screw took me 2 days to get unstuck, but he got it. He got that damn thing. Shout out to his friend who brought him the tools that he needed to get that seized screw unseized out of the Dead Rabbit MTL2 so he could build it and enjoy it. Gonna mix up this summer mix, says Hippo. The Dead Rabbit was resurrected, says Ronnie. Yeah. I'm missing a bunch. Amazing Tank. Gonna get injections done and hope it gets better so I don't have to get cut open. Oh, yeah. I hope. Oh, yikes. Well, I hope something works, my dude. I hope something works. Yeah, Hippo's gonna mix up that summer mix after getting the Boston Cream and something. Gaming Vapor hasn't been on a live stream in a while. Well, it's good to see you, man. Yeah, it has been a minute. And welcome to Tony. What's up, Tony? Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight. Prayers for puppers, indeed. Don Johnson, welcome. Yo, how ye fellas doing over here puffing this succulence? Let's go. Ooh. I just punched my camera. I'm getting a little amped up there. We punched the down low camera. And it went yoink. Thanks for coming to hang out with us, man. Oh, I'm glad you had blah, 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 blah. I can speak, I swear. Hope you're enjoying that succulence, my man. Gaming Vapor's been digging the Toboggan's liquid line. It's Top Gahan. It's Top Gahan. That's it. Yeah, it was all one word, and I think the last time was a typo. I know the Top Gahan liquid. I know of it quite well. Let's see. I've spoken with Kyle many a times in PMs, just chit-chatting. Let's see. Yeah, big shout outs. Let's see. Stoner Nachos. Hell yeah, let's go. Corporate Jason is here. Shout out to the JMW peeps. Thank you guys, man. The Boston cream pie is so good. Before we get into what you guys, we might as well go over the other couple things that I got rocking here. Pretty much everything that I've had in rotation for the past few weeks, I have not taken down. I've re-wicked them. Re-wicked the RTA for Vapins. Still got that on that Odin Mini. I re-wicked it the other morning. Actually, I was up 6 a.m. I was on a live stream on the Vaping Bix channel. Re-wicked this sucker. And when I first re-wicked it, I thought, darn, I wicked it a little too thin. It's flooding on me. But once the cotton expanded and broke in a little bit, I'm able to fill it again. So I've kind of got the wicking technique down on this sucker, so I can fill it without having to vape through the slurp those first couple hits. I ran out of Mango Sublime, so I re-wicked it, and now it's got the Poly. Poly's mango are wonderful, delicious mango yogurt. Single 2.5 millimeter Duchess 28 on the inside. I didn't have another cup, but I stole my son's old Spider-Man thermos so I could have a little Gatorade too. Because the fruity liquids don't necessarily pair well with coffee. Discord inbox. Gotcha. I got one for you. From you. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Thank you for that picture. I think I already snagged that picture from earlier in the week. Let me see. Is that the one that I got? Here, let's move these into the folder. Let me take a look. Is that the same picture that I already snagged? Yes, that's the one. I got it. Thank you. Yeah, a little bit of the sneakiness. Last but not least, of course, the GT4S. The GT4S has become a staple in my lineup on that Shift Plus that still needs to be repaired, but what are you going to do? That has got the succulents on the inside. I think succulents has found a home. I need to wipe a little bit of condensation off there. That's got a 3mm stag in it. Bloody Mango is good too. Thank you, man. I know Bloody Mango is a little bit more of like an RDL. Although a couple people I know have been rip it just fine. Full on direct lung. It's a little throaty until the cotton break in. You get past like those first few puffs and then it mellows out. But I'm glad you're digging it, man. There's some liquids, especially some of those fruity liquids on the menu that I think deserve a little bit more love than they see, but I'm glad to see people enjoying them. I feel like there's a little bit of something for everybody on the menu. Stags are all I have been running in my setups lately, says Gaming Vapor. I love a good staggered fuse Clapton. Smooth, quiet, warm flavor. They don't crackle. Oh yeah, and I got the tester set up. This has got that bomb pop that we mixed up last week. I want to take a look at that bomb pop because I feel like after a few days, especially a full week, it tastes and it feels kind of how I wanted to. But I feel like once the ice cream steeped and grew a little bit more, it kind of mellowed out the intensity of the fruit, of the blue raz, the cherry, the lemon lime. Around day 3, 4, it still had a little bit of the zing from the lemon lime soda. It started to lose a little bit of the zing. It's still there, but it's mellow. It tastes good. I think I want to lower the SSA ice cream to 1%. We had it at 2%. And I think that's really all we need to do. Tim NZ, what's up? All the way from New Zealand. He says, good morning. Been listening, sitting on the setups, brushing the old cat. Damn hairs get everywhere. Yeah, I know, right? Don has another mod loaded up with your Crunchberry shake in it, and I was never a milkshake kind of guy until I tried your lineup. Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The Crunchberry was a labor of love. You know, it was originally supposed to be a Crunchberry cheesecake, and I just couldn't get the balance right. And around the same time, I was working on a milkshake base. The milkshake base came together real nice. I shared the milkshake base on its own, and it kind of became a staple, and other people have used it and then also adapted and built off of it. You can pretty much add anything to that milkshake base and get a decent milkshake off of it. And I'm really glad that people are enjoying not only the Crunchberry milkshake, but the base that made it possible in their own mixes. Neil Pitts says hello to everyone. Hello, hello. Tim just popped in to say hi. Awesome. Damn. Every time I go back to check Facebook to see if any new messages came in, I see more and more pictures pop up from other groups of some stunning mods and stuff. Real quick, so that Elder Dragon has that bomb pop in it. And then we've got the orange berry slushy that we mixed up last week too. I got to swap Elder Dragons swap Elder Dragons because I only got one mod rock in here. Not that one. This is the orange berry slushy. This one was really interesting. It's not like a really dominant orange tang. Everything I thought was kind of going to be built around the orange tang with some berry and guava accents, and it's really well balanced. And I want to say the star of the show in this recipe is that VTA sorbet base. It has this really interesting, I want to say like cooling effect, but it's not a cooling effect. It kind of tricks your brain into feeling like it's a cold beverage, but it's not cooling. And it just has this really interesting mouthfeel, and it really sells like that slushy type of vibe really well, with a balance of a tangy orange, some darker berries being lifted up and brightened up a bit by the orange, and a little bit of guava back note. That one surprised me. So that's that. I want to take a look at what you guys are enjoying here. 404, girlfriend lost her bottle of sweet and sour gummy and needed her Nick fix, so I told her to grab the caramel crumble before it was ready. Yeah, but you know what? It's going to taste good. When I give like those suggested steep times, it's just to when they're like fully matured. Tiny TJ, what's up, dude? I almost missed you there. I wouldn't put anything on the menu if I wasn't sure that it was going to taste good after just a few days in transit to get to you. Those steep times are just to when they're fully matured. Obviously, things are going to be at their best, but it's still going to taste good. Neil got a recipe in the chat here. I want to make sure to grab that, keep that in the background so we can look at recipes after hand checks and such. Got the Boston cream and the nitrous RDA, breaking in the cotton, starting off banging. Hell yeah, dude. Let's see. Advocate for Liberty still out testing powder coat setup. Oh yeah, he's got the powder coat setup going. Finding a few flaws, needing fine tuning, including bad info from AI on what thread is actually 510 thread. Oh dang, she didn't even rewick. Oh man, that's got to be interesting. Waiting on the cure to finish. You'll get it. You'll get things going. You're just getting started. Probably should have told her to grab the Crunchberry early, but I didn't check the message you sent me. Oh, it's all right. They're all going to be good. Cloud Chucker, what's up? He says, hope you're all well. Just got the Mike Vapes Blaze MTL RTA. It has a 3.5 pin, which is perfect for me. It has amazing flavor. I got the limited edition 316 stainless steel version. Love it. Hell yeah. Yeah, everybody who's got that Blaze MTL that I've heard of has been enjoying it. Just trying to give it the respect. I know. I appreciate it. And I want to give you guys the respect you deserve. And take a look at what you guys are enjoying on screen. We have definitely rambled on quite a bit, especially after a 10-minute late start tonight. Let's see if I can get this rocking and rolling here. I'm sure we'll have some late entries come in. We'll figure that out as we go. I want to get that. No. Yeah, I want to get that there. Let's go back there. Put that over top. There we go. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Oh, window. I've got so many windows open. So this was not originally the first picture. We'll go back and then we'll go back. But there's 404 right there, blowing some clouds, enjoying himself. I believe that's a candy apple green. Powder coated. Ashton Palmer powder coated recoil. Coil turd is more restricted. Getting stuck on deciding on the Bonza Pro RTA or the Coil Turd RTA for vaping, which is less restrictive. Coil Turd is more restrictive. Well, the coil turd, I think, has more airflow options to be able to dial it in to make it more restricted or to make it even more wide open. I like using the single coil with the restrictor. That definitely makes it more restrictive. Send you the before and after once mods cool off. Okay, cool. So far, she's in love with your mixes. Oh, man, thank you. That makes my day. RDL vape is perfect, buddy. Yeah, hell yeah, Cloud Chucker. She said the caramel completely masked most of the sweet and sour gummy. Oh, okay. But had some slight fruit notes. Hey, Ryan. Just threw a new flavor up on ELR. I think you'll be into it. All right. I'll have to get it. So there's 404 enjoying. I got to go back because this was supposed to be the first one. Congratulations to my man Stolen for snagging this gorgeous Box Mod Mafia 38 with the special Coke King coating on it. Love the colors. It's his first BMM mod. They're not easy to score. And he was able to get that one for a reasonable deal. It's gorgeous. I know he had been wanting a BMM real bad. He shared that in the JMW Discord, and I had to snag it. Nice, pretty, matchy drip tip. That setup is so nice. Frank put new mod in the Discord chat. Y'all want to check it out? I'll have to grab it. Always use my Kennedy, says Cloud Chucker. Mech with the 25mm Kennedy on top. Every night I use the Blaze a lot as well in the day when I'm out and about. Oh, hell yeah. I used to take the original Blaze out with me everywhere I went. Which chat did you put that in? In the Grim? Oh, man. Phrasing. I gotta snag this. Hold on, I gotta snag this. Save image. 720. I can't remember what number I was at. 17-18. Save. Give me a second. I want to find Frank. Oh, there's Frank. Let's snag these pictures for Frank real quick. Save image. 720-19. Save image. 720-20. We'll get through them. We'll get all the angles. Hell yeah, Frank. We'll take a look at them. Not everybody's in the Discord, so we'll get them. I gotta X out of that and open it back up. Just bear with me for a sec. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, they went right into the folder. All right, well, that worked. Okay. I don't know how. Oh, I know what happened because I clicked on the folder. All right. All right, now we're cooking with gas. All right. And shout out to my man Argus. Argus, back in the JMW Discord, this guy, as long as I've known him, has always gotten himself in trouble and kicked off of Facebook. They can't kick him off of Discord. It's great to have him back. Enjoying some cherry chai made in that classic billet box. Nice. Holy moly. Lap nachos, nice. Dude, and I just opened up that again, and there's a video of Kaz and the FDH group. Those guys are packing up orders for the previous FDH drop. You love to see it. Why can't I? Oh, here we go. I gotta open that back up. There we go. I forgot whose this was, but I stole it. The Bonds Pro RTA fits on the Paramore, the 21700 Paramore, real nice. Forgot whose it was. I apologize. Had to steal it. I think maybe that's unknown. Maybe that's unknown. I could be mistaken. Gaming Vapor has a Nightmare 25 RTA, and I can't get it right. Cotton collapse happens to me within the first tank. Oh, damn. And these are from Justin. Justin usually comes in later on, but he dropped some coil pics in the Coil Porn channel and the JMW Discord, and it was cool to see a little bit of discussion. Hippo was helping him out, talking about like lighting and things of that nature to try to help him get some clearer pics. And it looks like he's getting it down. He's getting it done. Look at the blues and the purples. I had to snag some Coil Porn when I saw it. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. And then there was one more. Does anybody know this deck? I actually thought it was something else, and then I remembered, no, top airflow. But look at that stag, dude. 5-core staggered fuse Clapton. It's a chunker. A chunker. So big, it's only 3 wraps. Again, with the purples and blues. I could never get consistent pictures of like purples and blues in my coil shots like that. I used to obsessively take pictures, still shots, every time I would install a new coil. And then as my phone started to age, it became, yep, Frank got it. It's the point blank, the Asmodus point blank. Great concept. I have some other RDAs, 22 millimeters, that use the same top-down airflow design. And it was a great concept, but it was such a big, airy RDA for what it was, and it was super loud. But Asmodus did make some bangers back in the day. But yeah, now that I have a new phone, I haven't really experimented too much with getting still shots again. But I will. I will. Man, that's sexy, dude. What are your thoughts on the Molicel P50B Order 2? Some of the people in chat can give you. I don't have any P50s. I have some P45Bs, and I still use the P42s for regulated mods. But I think there's plenty of people in chat who have tried the P50Bs that could tell you better than I could, because I haven't used them yet. Haven't used yours in a while. Yeah, I still have the Barrage. But I don't. I used to have the point blank. It was one of it. Oh gosh, my very first year of acquiring rebuildables obsessively back in 2020, 2021. Every single coil RDA like this that you could squonk with, I picked up. But in the first like sweep of clearing things out to make space for new stuff, the point blank did not make the cut. Patrick has got the Dead Rabbit MTL2 in action. This was the first picture he sent to me after he finally got that screw out and got it built. I sent him a Pendulum Coils high ohm firecracker. It's the closest thing to an MTL coil that I had. And they're supposed to read a little high, but I thought, and we both thought, that this was pretty ironic that it came to a 0.42. Any Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fans know that 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And that worked out. He got that installed. I don't know which screw it was because he's got the spare screw in there now doing its job. I just don't understand how one of those screws could have been so seized. It's wild that it came like that, but I'm glad Patrick's actually able to enjoy that now. I don't even know. I'll have to try to get those into the folder after the fact there, Tim. I'll keep that up. Oh my God, another eternity. 6 hours. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, posted 6 hours ago. It's gone. There's no way I'm going to be able to buy one of those new eternities. Those eternity squonks, man. From the Ukraine. They go so fast. I want one so bad. I've got older ones, but man. I would snag the pictures and show them, but we already got plenty to look at from you guys. Sent you the before and after. All right. We'll take a look at it. And then you know what Hippo does on Mondays. He's got his cleaning all cleaned, all of his parts all lined up to dry. A lot of nitrous beauty rings and airflow rings and drip tips. Sarin RBA all nice and cleaned up and ready to rock. I just love it, man. The consistency and the level of OCD to line everything up like that. Hell yeah. Wouldn't be a Monday without Hippo cleaning out all of his vape gear and starting off fresh for the week. Neil's been enjoying cherry tobacco and the tripod too, with a 1 ohm coil with the 1.5 airflow. So nice. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We got more from Hippo later. Oh yeah, another one from Stolen because he stole my heart with this one. Oh, I have wanted a green and stainless steel Atocha for so long. I love it. I call dibs if you ever get rid of that thing. I found people selling like the black ones. Like instead of, stainless steel, it's like black coated. But the stainless steel ones are just so much nicer. I've seen purple ones. I've seen brown ones. This is the exact Atocha that I wanted. Ever since Vaping Bogan did his review on it, and this was the exact color, that combination that he had. Congrats on that. That's a nice classic piece there. Silk Pump got the coated purple recoil on the purple hexome. Polly's Mango. Silk Pump coming in hot. He's always very consistently dropping desk checks. And there's Patrick's setup. He's listening to the Ghetto Boys. He's got that MTL2 all set up on his Vapresso Gen. a fresh bottle of Bakersberry, jamming some Ghetto Boys. You can see some of his DVD collection in the background there. But I love that, how that came out, man. That's a nice setup. Hope you're able to enjoy it for many years to come, Patrick. Let's see. And there's Hungry Hippo again with his Bomb Pop PB&J cream and the Boston cream. Little succulents in the background there. I see it hiding back there. Rocking 3 different types of nitri. RDA, RTA, RDTA. He's got them all. Let's freaking go. Is that sleeve Juma? Yes, it's Juma. Juma. Let's see. Oh, hey, look. That's my page. I recognize that page. Cassie. Ooh, a little Vapresso pot action this time. To go along with that R3, the purple R3 on the Gower with the custom printed panel. The Dilemma, all matchy, pink and purple with the nitrous, some blueberry frosted cereal, and maple bourbon cheesecake. Don't forget, don't sleep on those Lady Liberty and Advocate for Liberty liquids. You know I'm going to shout out my own stuff all the time, but when it's good, it's good. And they're making good. So make sure. And they got the 2 new cereals coming out. They just dropped the peanut butter shake. They've got the limited edition for the summertime. Strawberry lemonade, white chocolate cheesecake for the summer. Steadily dropping new liquids. Make sure you get on over to try that new from Lady Liberty and Advocate for Liberty. We got the cat check from Face Meat. Look at that handsome boy. Love it. Thank you, Face Meat. Look at that. I love that picture so much. And more furry friends. Ashley, the bunny, that's oftentimes during the show got Tim pinned down. Pinned down, forcing him to relax and sleep. And a little bit more spread out. Hell yeah. He caught them all. Now he's the very best, the master of them all. The new white chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake is in the X-Rose. Oh, okay. Awesome. I like that bad, not good. No, really? That's a modern jazz band? Oh, yeah. Neil says, I think it was Umbrella Mods made a Burrow mod. It was a gray and black Juma. Okay. She stole your damn pillow. Oh, is that what's going on there? When I went to go check for Frank's mod, that stood out to me. Phrasing doesn't share this mod as often. He's the only person in existence that I know that got a stainless, or a stabwood mix. I am so jealous of this stabwood mix. It's crazy. I would love a stabwood mix. I love stabwood so much. It's hard. I'm hard pressed to decide between whether I like resin mods or stabwood mods more. Just the artwork and everything that goes into making them is fascinating to me. I'm not sure what tank that is, but good God, that's gorgeous. And he's even got a little bit of special engraving on the tube there. Oh, so sexy. How do I show my hand checks? Do you have a Facebook I can send? Yeah. Yeah, Facebook. Crisis, what's up, dude? Steve Oster on Facebook. Boom. You might. I don't know if you have to send me a friend request or what. It's kind of hard. I'm probably gonna have to. I gotta get the recipes too. Hanging out, cooking some smash burgers. Let's go. Let's take a look at Frank's mod. I'm gonna have to add more pics to the folder. There's Frank's new mod with a wick. There we go. Cassie's got another one. Let's see. I gotta get all these somehow. I forget what number we were even at. 22. Hold on, let me get some of these. There's Tim. Save image. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the video. Man, it's hard to keep. You guys are really sending stuff in now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to them all. It's already 8:07. Wait, what's going on? Is that a video? What's happening? Cancel. Wait. Save image as 720-23. Save. I might have to open that up separately. I don't know if I can get. It won't let me download the video. Let's get this. Save image. 720-24. Save. I'm not going to be able to get the video. I don't think. Oh, hell yeah, Frank. Let's get 20-26. Save. I love how interactive you guys are getting with the sharing the stuff. Dalton. I can't keep up. Confirm. I think that might be you. Save. I want to try to 720. I can't even remember what freaking number I'm at. I'm going to say 26. Save. Bum, 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 bum. It's going to be hard. What's happening? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Hang on. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Wick makes such awesome stuff. Here, let's get back to this real quick, and then I'll add back to the folder. The other angles. Oh, yeah, that's the Voorhees. Is that the DNA 100C? Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up, Frank. Oh, hey. That added. How did that add, but the other ones didn't? That one added directly to it without having to close everything. Video just shows it rotating. Okay. That's so weird. Because it added that, but it didn't add the other ones. Like automatically. I have to do this. I have to close. I have to get back to downloads. And then I have to add them back to the folder. It's weird. What? Wait, what? Oh, because that one was already added? Oh, I just got to rename this one. Stop! Don't open it 3 times. There we go. Let's rename it. There. All right. I think I got them. I got to close some of these up. And if somebody new sent one in and it's not coming through, maybe it's gone to message requests instead of my actual messages, I apologize. What just happened? Why did that open that? I got him. I got him, Frank. All right. Does anyone know when the Stubby 2 is releasing? No, I don't think anybody knows. All right. Let's get back in here. I think we ended out here. All right. Bum, 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 bum. I want to get them all because you guys are so nice to be so interactive and share all this stuff with me. 80C. All right, awesome. The V-God, I think that's the before. There's Mike. Save image as. I think if I do it like this, then it'll add. Maybe that's what I did, and it automatically went to the folder. Thank you, Mike. And that's after, I believe, is what we're looking at. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, because you could see the V-God there with the Vena on top. There it is. Oh, yeah, dude, that's gorgeous. Very, very nice, Tim. Tim getting his, yeah, that's the before. Please, no steel cables. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Tim's getting his powder coating practice in. You love to see it. There's that one that we saw. Frank coming in hot with all the JMW and the Liberty liquids. He missed a couple bottles though, so he dropped the second one. All that JMW and Lady Liberty and Advocate for Liberty liquids. Very, very nice. No, it did not add Mike's photo. So we're going to look at it like this, I think. Let's close this. Let's just open Mike's photo and share it like this. There. Thank you, Mike. Hell yeah. Paramore. With the Blaze. The Blaze. That is an awesome pick, Frank. Thank you. One more came in. Oh, hell yeah. And we got another one from Frank. Or, I'm sorry, Mike. Ooh. What's the name of that? Well, I know who makes those, and now I just can't think of it. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. Vape Smarter. That looks like one of his DNA 100C mods. The Vape Smarter. With the sparrow on top. Matchy drip tip. Hell yeah, dude. Hell freaking yeah. All right. I need a little. I don't know if we're gonna get to anything. Man, I am so glad you guys are stoked on sharing your stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get to anything. Sharing that much stuff every week. I gotta make sure that I actually get started on time. These seven starting times are setting me back here. But I want to take a look at these mixes, and then we're gonna get into the mix because I promised you guys a mix. All right, I promised you guys a mix. And gosh darn it, we're going to mix something. But Hippo and I think it was Neil. Was it Neil? Yeah, and Neil sent their recipes in. So let's take a look at these recipes. The hand check show. Hey, it works, right? It works. How we looking? How did we do this last week? I think we did it like this. Bam, right? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. No, it opened back up again. How did I do that? Oh yeah, I remember. I went like this. Boom. I moved it over like that. There. So it's a nice clean square. Blueberry lemonade, blackcurrant, wonder flavors at 1%. Dead No, what's up, dude? At 1%, blueberry sweet flavor west. I like that one at 2%. And blueberry jam, wonder flavors at 1.5% already. I like that blueberry pairing. Juicy lemon SSA. That's a lemon. I see a lot of people using Juicy Lemon SSA. I don't have it. 1%. Coolada. Interesting choice. Coolada at 1%. A little bit different than a lot of people usually reach for WS23. Rocking some Coolada this time. Lemonade Flavora at 4%. Super Sweet Cap at 1%. And Sweet Watermelon Cap at 1%. Huh. Sweet watermelon. That's interesting. What's the watermelon doing to the blueberry is what I'm curious of. I know what lemon, what basically a blueberry lemonade is essentially going to taste like. I love the blueberry sweet and the blueberry jam. A little bit of black currant to deepen it and darken that blueberry up a bit. I'm curious what the sweet watermelon's going to do to that blueberry. I mean, it's low, but it's definitely going to do something there. Hippo with the clever name. Yeah. Crisis. Oh, man. Let's see. Thank you, Hippo. We got, if I can get this out of here, then we got one from Neil. Bam Pop. Wait, what happened? There we go. Bam Pop. Black cherry, medicine flower. Nice. One of the kings of the cherries, 0.9%. Boom from Flavor West. I've never tried that. I think I have it, though. I've never tried it. I got to dig that out and try it. At 2%, red vanilla soda, Flavora. That's another one on my list I need to grab. 0.5%, rich vanilla, Bull City. Flavors at 0.6. Red, white, and blue popsicle blast from Flavora at 2%. And super sweet perillum at 0.5%. Basically a recipe of everything that I do not have. I do have the Boom. It's in one of the giant boxes of JMW stuff. I do have the Boom. It's just not added to my stash. I know we have it somewhere. And these are all, I have the other two medicine flower cherries, though. These are all basically things that are on my list that I want to get. Just haven't gotten around to picking them up yet. All these dessert and drink mixes. We need some dinner vapes, too. Shrimp Creole. That's crazy. Gammy Vapor has a full 120 mils of Boom. Solo tested it at 8%, and it was decently good. Hell yeah. This looks fancy. Like a fancy Bam Pop. But I'm picking up what you're putting down. I know this is back in the day. It was supposed to be like a bomb pop one shot, the boom. But you've got a fantastic cherry in there. I've never had the popsicle blast, but red, white, and blue popsicle blast also supposed to be a good bomb pop type of mix. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here because this is what Ryan had said that he posted one, and this looks like it's from today. So this has got to be the one that he's talking about. Damn Dirty Apes peanut butter banana cookie. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Hashtag wiki. Bro, a good peanut butter and banana. That's something that I definitely want to do. I always end up going like banana bread with peanut butter in it. Banana cream, LA at 1%. Bavarian cream, flavor West at 1%. Buttercream peanut butter, Wonder Flavors at 1.25. Cookie butter, Wonder Flavors at 0.5. Cookie crumble cap at 0.5. Okay. I like these two low together, and they definitely add that real cookie butter is like essential in a cookie mix, in my opinion. And that cookie crumble, especially at low percents, really adds some dimension in that outer layer. That golden brown, cooked to completion type of vibe from the cookie crumble when it's used low. Peanut butter TPA at 3%. Sugar cookie cap at 3.5%, and super sweet cap at 1%. Hell yeah, guys. That's what's up. Ryan, that looks fantastic. Actually, I don't have that. I only have the DX peanut butter. I would probably try subbing it. This looks freaking awesome though. I love a good peanut butter cookie. You throw some banana in there. Woo wee! This is an excellent peanut butter too. Buttercream peanut butter. Peanut butter banana cookie sounds amazing, doesn't it? This is the part of the stream that you learn? Hell yeah, Frank. I try. It's hard sometimes when we're just looking at other people's recipes and just kind of naming off flavors. But I try to give a little bit of my perspective on the flavors and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Explain some of my experience with some of the flavors that are in the mixes the best that I can. Deadno just got Timmy's banana cream, and it's freaking delicious. Hell yeah. Yeah, that banana cream LA is just a staple banana flavor in my opinion. Bavarian cream flavor West. Yeah, that's going to add some like a little bit of like body and moisture to the mix to keep it from going too dry. Because sometimes cookies can have and bakeries can sometimes get dry. Peanut butter, especially when you're throwing so much butter and peanut butter at a bakery, they can dry out. So the Bavarian cream is an excellent choice for that. Cookie butter, it just feel like you have to have it with a cookie. Yeah. Sugar cookies, just that classic soft sugar cookie. Have a toothache, won't be on much longer. Oh man, I hope you feel better, dude. I hope you feel better. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go from here, and I'm just gonna try to go right into my my mix. I want to get some of this stuff in the background closed down. I did not mean to close that one out. Shoot. I was going to try to go right into my mix from there so I didn't have to do this again. My bad. All right. So last week, we spun the wheel. We spun the wiki wheel. It landed on watermelon. Tim came up with this idea. Let me get this open. He shouted it out in chat, basically. And I thought it was a fantastic idea, something to kind of work on ahead of time. I'm kind of glad that we did, because I really want to get this new RDA unboxed. So I'm kind of glad that I drafted the recipe up ahead of time. I would love to start spinning the wheel and coming up with ideas together on the show. I guess that's kind of what happens when I try to commit to squeezing DIY and builds into the same stream. In a couple weeks, we'll be able to run long. But this week, it's not going to be one of those weeks. But when Seamus is away and moving for a little while, we'll be able to run into overtime and be able to maybe squeeze an extra, 30 minutes to an hour, and depending on the night. But this is what I had come up with. Tim shouted out watermelon mimosa. And I just thought that sounded awesome. I love your knowledge on liquids, bro. The way you describe everything is like you're actually baking this stuff, man. Yeah, well, I mean, I try my best. It's sometimes difficult when you're live on the spot. It really just comes down to experience and whether or not I use the flavors or not, or just stream twice a week. Yeah, it's hard to commit to twice a week. It's hard to commit. Seamus isn't streaming tonight? Oh, dang. Okay, thank you, Face Me. I didn't realize that. I thought he was streaming one more week. Okay, so we don't have to end at 9:30. I always end out at 9:30 out of respect for Seamus, because we got a nice, cool doubleheader, show for Monday nights. Streaming a second time a week has been something I considered. It would have to be Fridays, though. And Fridays can get real busy. We'll think of something. Oh, he's sick. Oh, man, I hope you feel better, Seamus. Shout out to Seamus. I hope he feels better. So watermelon mimosa is what I came up with. Well, Tim came up with. And this is basically the idea that I came up with. Now, it just so happens that the day prior to Tim suggesting watermelon mimosa, I just found a brand new, I mean, it's old, but it's unopened, bottle of TFA champagne. Champagne. Never used it before, but we're going to try it tonight. And I had a little bit of a brainstorming session on what the right concoction of watermelon flavorings was going to be to try to get a fresh watermelon. Obviously, a fresh watermelon you'd think would be one of the first ones that came to mind. No, it wasn't, because I forgot it even existed until I started digging in a little bit deeper. I could have went with SSA double watermelon, fantastic potent watermelon, but it's so candied. So many watermelons lean towards the candy side. And even sweet watermelon does. But I also am starting to try to switch my brain into a mode where I'm thinking, if this becomes something that I enjoy, that ends up so tasty, or maybe I love it so much that maybe it might be something I want to consider for a menu option someday. I want to start trying to consider more flavors that are actually still widely available. Or if somebody else is going to mix it. Like, I don't want to limit myself because I have so many flavors, but when it comes to some of these, I want to try to stick to things, if I can, that are more widely available. So if somebody sees the mix, they can actually purchase all these things somewhere still. For the most part, all of these are still available at Bull City, except for the Wonder Flavors orange juice. I could be wrong. It might still be there. So I looked up actual recipes online for an actual watermelon mimosa mix, the actual beverage. And I noticed that many of them, they use like pureed watermelon. They still used a little bit of orange juice, and obviously champagne for a mimosa. Your typical mimosa is champagne and orange juice. And many of them still would use some type of soda, or, you know what I mean, or tonic water, or some type of lemon lime type of soda as well. So I basically took the most basic recipes I could find and put together a recipe of flavors that seemed like, would fit the real life recipe. The blend of watermelons was the hardest, and Tim did help a little bit with this. Thank you, Tim. But I started with sweet watermelon, and then I was just going to use one more, and I couldn't decide. I was originally thinking ultimate watermelon from Flavor Jungle, because it is a more realistic watermelon, but it has a little bit more rind in it than I think I wanted. I do want some rind type of note in this, but just very minimal. And the Canadian watermelon does have a little bit of rind in it, but it's very minimal. And Tim reminded me of that. And the fresh watermelon, I said, let's try it, because that's what I'm looking for, is fresh watermelon. When it comes to making watermelon mixes and you're going to blend some type of citruses, you got to stack them. And that was my experience, and I learned the hard way. Especially, I learned a lot from Dan when he was creating our watermelonade. Watermelonade went through 16 different versions before we landed on a blend of watermelons that worked, where the lemon didn't drown the watermelon out too much. You really have to push watermelons and stack them if you're going to mix them with citrus fruits or other fruits. They're very delicate. They can get washed out very easily. So you kind of got to push them or stack them, or both. Perillum watermelon was another one that I had in mind, but I'm out of it. And it's a sad story, because watermelonade uses, and it's Perillum watermelon is the main watermelon note in our watermelonade. Dan had several 500 mils of it, and he was shipping them to me. And USPS currently doesn't know where the package is. They lost a package that contains 11 500 mils of flavorings, and like 3 of them are Perillum watermelon. Thankfully, we can still order Perillum watermelon if we need to. But anyway, that's a tangent for another time. I want to get this mixed up. I feel like this is a pretty good start, unless anybody might have any other mixers out there, might have any other suggestions. I'm willing to listen for sure. You're always welcome, Steve. That's what we do. We help each other. Yeah, absolutely. That shit is good, brother. Not high at all. He's talking about something else. Watermelonade is fire. Hell yeah. So I kind of want to get this mixed up. Damn, I need a vape. Not kinda, I do. I was originally also considering a little tiny bit of Inawera cactus. But I want to try it without it first. 15 minutes looking for a flavor. I already set it on the desk. Oh damn. But yeah, feel free to throw any suggestions, and we can maybe edit it or add them to notes, because these recipes aren't always they're not always like 100% finished after the first time you mix it. You got to mix it. You got to try it. A bit of capped double apple adds sparkle to a watermelon. That's a good idea. It does. It does indeed. I'm gonna get that out just in case. I don't. You know what? I don't have a clean freaking Elder Dragon to try it. Where do I have double apple out? There's double apple. I was thinking of an apple. Let's see. Don't really need a lot. Could probably just add like 1%. Oh yeah, caramel apple. I do have a caramel apple mix. There is just not enough room on this desk. All right. Let me get these flavors out and lined up here. What do you think? Should I just add the double apple now? Should we just edit it and add the double apple? Edit. Add flavor. I was trying to keep it more simple, but yeah, double apple is a good idea. Double apple. I'm just going to throw like 1% in there. Just a little bit. I like that idea. I do like that idea. Let's see. Double apple. Fresh watermelon. I got to line everything up real quick. Lemon lime soda. Orange juice. Super sweet. Sweet watermelon and Canadian watermelon. All right, let's see here. How did we do this last week? I'm trying to think of something real quick. How we did this last week. I had to turn the light off. Hold on a second. Let me see. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Camera. There, that's how we did it. Kind of like that. It's going to be upside down, but you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, let's get an empty bottle out. Bam. And let's get this party started. This should be yummy. It should be, right? I'm probably going to have to pull the wicks out of an RDA to taste it. But that's all right. The Elder Dragon is real easy to re-wick. So we're cracking this bottle of the Champagne. You know what? I need to come back a little bit wider, I think. There we go. Champagne. It's hard to get used to this camera being here. TFA champagne. Starting at 2%. I don't know how potent it is, how much it's going to come through. So it's a chance that we move it up or down accordingly. But we're going to start at 2%. So that's 0.30 grams. Ooh, interesting. I know there are probably some other champagne and wine flavors out there, but this is the only one I have. I just so happened to find it. And then Tim literally made the suggestion like the very next day. So happy with the finish feel on the V-God, so smooth. Yeah, it looks gorgeous, dude. Come on, one more drop. Oh, now it's okay. 0.32 is what it is. All right. Here's the double apple. Thank you, Peace Meat. A little Capella double apple. Just a little small bottle that we're working with out here. You Franken. I have Chem Dog now, Paul. It's good in small doses. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Shed time. To make more room on your desk, simply bubble wrap some of your mods and send them to me. Easy peasy. Oh, nice, nice. I need to build my shelf. If my desk was just a little bit wider out to the left, I'd have more space to push things, I guess. Or if like I could mount like camera stuff from the ceiling, that would work. All right. 0.15 grams, because we're only doing 1%. 0.15 grams of double apple. Boop. We're going to boop it, see if it goes up from 0.14. If we go, we're going to just go one more drop. It's probably going to go to 0.16. Yep. Close enough. All right. Little fresh watermelon. A Flavora. .23 grams. .24, yeah, we're going over. That's all right. 0.24 is close enough. Back there, the lemon lime soda to help with the fizz. And should brighten things up a little bit as well. Keep things nice and bright. Lemon lime soda. Flavora. .15. Didn't want to overdo it with that. 1% should be plenty. All right. 0.15 it is. He's going to go after my Walker net. Fruity Pebbles donut. Yo, that's a profile that I feel like lots of people like to go after. Sounds fantastic. All right, come on. Hit me with the 0.15 and stay there. There we go. Bam. Orange juice. Got to have a little bit of orange juice in a mimosa. This is the most realistic, authentic, fresh tasting orange juice flavor, in my opinion. Wonder Flavors orange juice. It's very basey and thick, though. 1% might even be pushing it. I'm hoping I'm not going overboard with it, but 1% should be okay, I feel. But sometimes these oranges can push through in a mix and stand out more than you'd think they would. But I think 1% is a good starting point. 0.15 grams. Kind of might smooth out and mellow out after a steep as well. So you got to have a little bit of orange juice in a mimosa. Used to love Loaded's glazed donut back when they were in glass bottles. Ooh. Super sweet. Capella super sweet. I'm going to try not to go over. If I do, it's whatever. Not trying to go overly sweet with this one. Come on, I just need one more drop. And it went 2 drops, I think. Nope. We did it. 0.08. We did it. All right. And sweet watermelon. Look at these old chef. I've got so many of these old Chef's Flavors bottles, dude. You know what I like? They're cool to reuse for yourself too. But yeah, SSA sweet watermelon. 2%, so 0.30 grams. So many bottles of this. Jeremy M. Let's see. Tyler is trying to get a hold. Oh, Frank. Okay. 0.30 grams. There we go. There we go. And the Canadian, watermelon Canadian Wonder Flavors. I still got my beta bottle from before it was even released. Also 0.30 grams. This is one of my top flavors. Oh my God, it smells so good. From last year's Wonder Flavors release. And I even though it was one of my top flavors out of the betas, I still haven't really used it much. So 0.30. Come on. One more drop. There we go. Oh. Okay, now it wants to go. Sometimes you put a drop in and it doesn't tick up. That's 0.32, not 0.35. Just in case you were wondering. Let's see. VG. 13.25 for a 15 milliliter 70/30. That's always going to be the number for 70/30. We're going to have to taste this. I'm going to have to pull wicks out of an Elder Dragon and re-wick one. Or, gosh, I mean, I got a Vena right there too, but it's got a squonk pin in it. PG, 2.73 grams. All right. And our additive. I haven't bought any new vape gear since the Hyperion. Here's my thing. I just bought this squonk a few weeks ago. I just got the Bonza Pro, right? And the Versailles just came in. I already got the Gematria RDA. And now Ian from Trendkill Mods is releasing the successor to the Gematria RDA, where he basically took the design of the Gematria RDA and then took the feedback of some of the things that tweaks that could be made for the Gematria to make it better. And he's releasing the Babaika RDA, which is essentially the Gematria with the post orientation swapped, and now the airflow, instead of coming in straight, it's pitched at a 20-degree angle. 0.23 of my. And I'm really tempted to get it, but I'm like, is it that much different to where I really, really need it? And I have this thing where I really, really like supporting, independent up-and-coming modders. This is just his second RDA ever. There's only going to be 100 made max. I'm going to do this for you guys, since you love it so much. Because them's the rules, apparently. I try to break the rules, and you guys just won't let me get away with it. But we're shaking it. Nope and nope. More for everyone else. You guys are talking about different mixes. Blueberry. No way on the blueberry. No way. Blow us kisses when you do that. See, it's never enough. See, it's never enough. That's why I was gonna stop doing it. Bunch of vape gooners in chat. I tell you. Yay! Like to get that new Bonza neck also, and the Danny V2 RDA, and the Danny RTA. Oh, the Danny RTA. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna knuckle test. That does taste nice off the shake. I will say, just based off the shake, it seems like maybe it could use a little more champagne. I'm gonna have to gosh, which one of these do I want to pull the wicks from? The bomb pop. I think I'm gonna pull the wicks from the bomb pop. Give me a second. Oh, you know what? That works. I can keep, if I keep the camera right here, my little recipe box is still kind of covering the camera for the most part. I'm just gonna wick this guy up real quick. I'm gonna get the scale out of the way because we're not gonna mix any more mixes tonight. We will, however, spin the wheel again to see what we do the next time we mix. It might not be next week, but we'll see. But we will spin the wheel to kind of get an idea of what we'll do next time, next DIY. I'm going to pull these wicks out of here. Actually, I want to show you something. Let me show you something. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. I do this to my wick ends when I pull them out, so it thins that one side. You can just cut them, but I don't like getting my scissors wet, so it thins that one side out so I can pull it out much easier. Bam. There you go. I gotta go rinse this out real quick. I'm just gonna leave the camera on and we'll go rinse it. Quick rinse, quick rinse. Little warm water. I never fire it first. I pull the wicks and I take it right to the sink and rinse it. Just rinse all that liquid off there. Rinse the cap off real nice. Sometimes if it's really, really bad and been a while, for certain atomizers, I might take a little dish soap and to it, you know what I mean? Suds it all up. If it had like a really potent flavor in it or something, or has any schmutz, if you will, you know what I mean? That grim green level schmutz. But these elder dragons get rinsed out and re-wicked so often that they never really have much of a chance to get that dirty. But I always rinse them out first. Never, in my opinion, I would say never dip your coils. Like heat them up and dip them into water. Don't do that. That's a no-no. You're degrading the metal faster when you do that. Give it a quick to try to get some of those excess droplets off of there. Spin a towel around the outside of the deck. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Right? Grab a little Q-tip, if you will. And get the bottoms of those wells dried out. Right quick. Bam, bam, bam. Easy peasy. And then we glow. And we glow low. 15 to 20 watts on a single coil. We're not glowing it bright hot. We're just heating it up. Listening to any of that sizzle to go away. Make sure there's no hot spots. And bam, we're ready to re-wick. Boom. That's how I clean out an atomizer. For anybody that may be wondering. Because normally I always have these pre-prepped and ready to go. We don't really ever talk too much about people's systems for cleaning things out. Hippo is a big believer in the ultrasonic cleaner. I agree. The ultrasonic cleaner is a fantastic. Oh, this has got to go. Get out of here. Way to clean things, especially for things that need a deep cleaning. Why is this? All right. We got a little cotton. Skeezers. I figure, yeah, sure, this is a quick wick job. But the more things I can do on this down low camera, the more I can get used to using it. And I go back and I'm watching the replays and I notice myself like pulling things back off camera a lot, especially when I'm like building things that are new. I gotta get used to not doing that. I use 91% isopropyl alcohol for a lot of my vape stuff. I need to get some citric acid for my max. Oh yeah, okay. I always did the heat and hit it with the running water. Never soak, but I put it in the stream. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, even if I heat it first, I still will let it cool down a touch and then hit it with like hot or warm water. Yeah, that works. I just try to make sure I'm not hitting it with the water while it's still like really hot. How long will how long will what 0 mg out of date last before it's bad? I have a few bottles over a year out of date. Should I bin them or will they be okay to nick up? Oh, 0 milligram liquids should be fine forever, realistically. E-liquids don't really start aging out and oxidizing like that until they have nicotine in them. Nicotine is what degrades and ages out in an e-liquid more than anything else. Essentially. A center mark on the desk. I kind of have one for where my scale is. Yeah, I do. I need like a good center mark. You're right. I need a light too, because my shoulder blocks the light. All right. This is a quick guy. I took my time doing this much longer than I really needed to. Just kind of for the sake of playing with the camera, really. Getting used to using the camera. I'm just dropping these right in. Not fluffing them up, not thinning them out, just dropping them right in. So we can get to tasting. We're going to get to tasting. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, Buster Bell, that's a good idea. I need some kind of a center mark. The camera isn't exactly always... I try my best to set it at the same spot. What I wanted to do was normally I wanted to have that new build mat, that new Steel Valley build mat out here for when I'm doing the builds and stuff. But when I'm doing DIY, I don't want to spill any liquid on it. Caramel Crumble is addicting. Don't want to give Miss 404 her vape pack. Now, you got to learn to share. All right. There we go. Let's put this back down there to the hey, why is that reading like that now? Oh, there we go. All right. Just going to dump that right on there. Get that nice and juiced up. Nice and moist. Moist. Smell that watermelon. If anything, it definitely smells like a delicious watermelon vape. Cap it. Alrighty then. Let's get this up out of the way for now. Let's taste this sucker, huh? 9:03. We're just getting done with the mix. That's all right. We're having fun. We having fun? Let me know if you guys are having fun tonight. Or just relaxing, having a nice Monday. We're about to taste a new, delicious, hopefully refreshing watermelon. Let's go. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. You know, I think the double apple was a good call. I can feel a bit of the texture. I don't know how much of that is from the stacking the watermelons, which watermelons, but the orange juice, I can definitely taste it low underneath, and it's giving it some of that thick, like base layer, like a basey, like deeper toned layer sitting underneath everything. I don't really taste a significant amount of champagne. I can tell it's there. It's like a very faint, like grape undertone almost. But as far as getting like a fresh watermelon, I think we really achieved it here. It's, if it has like any type of candy aspects to it, it's very, very, very minute. Watermelons are so notorious for going candy, Jolly Ranchered, so easy. Although I think, especially on the aftertaste, I think I'm really starting to pick up on the champagne a little bit. There definitely is like a little bit of a tingle. Like in the jowls from like the lemon lime soda, probably the champagne as well. I never even single flavor tested the champagne, so I'm just kind of guessing on that. This is really good. It's really light, but it's refreshing. It's like a lighter flavor profile. It's not really dense in your face, like super potent. It's flavorful, but it's a lighter mix. It's, hey, wahoo! I like that. Nice looking atomizer. What is it? Sorry, I'm insanely late. Oh, hey, Justin, no worries. This is the Wotofo Elder Dragon. Is a menthol vape just cooling? No. Champagne is a grower. Okay. Okay. Hey, Quilly, howdy, dude. That's good to know. That's why I didn't want to overdo it. When I imagine what a watermelon mimosa would taste like, though, this is it. Especially like if you're blending a little bit of orange juice into in with your watermelon and champagne as well. This is kind of what I would imagine the actual beverage would taste like. It's light, it's refreshing. It's fresh watermelon. It's got a little tinge of booziness. There's a little bit of warmth that I get in the back of my throat from anything that's supposed to mimic like any kind of like a booze type of flavor. And I'm definitely getting that in the back of my throat. I really like this. It's got a good mouthfeel. There's a little bit of like bassy stickiness, almost thickness from the orange juice. It's very minimal, but like then there's like a texture. Whether it's from, it's not just from the double apple alone. I'm sure the double apple very low, it's helping a little bit. But from the mix of watermelons, there's like that. How would you describe the texture of watermelon breaking down in your mouth? It's almost like sandy but wet at the same time. Sandy might not be the right word, but there's definitely almost like a grainy type of mouthfeel, like it's breaking apart in your mouth. Like you pureed the watermelon, but there might be just like a couple little chunks left in there still. You know what I mean? It's not like excessively like red watermelon. It's a blend of like red and some of like the white close to the rind type of flavor almost. Yeah, I'm digging on that. I probably could have gotten away with doing a 30 mil of this one. It's not overly sweet. It's just sweet enough at a 0.5% cap, super sweet. A lot of times I've been tempted to start pushing into that 0.75 area, but for this mix, I didn't want it to be overly sweet. This is good. I think especially for a first draft, this is a fantastic idea, Tim. I don't know if I would like to suggest that if anybody has all these flavors, please, by all means, give it a mix and let me know your thoughts, or feel free to substitute anything, adapt it, and or create your own take on a watermelon mimosa or something similar. Hashtag it wiki. We'll look at it next week if you feel so inclined to do so. Meaty melons are good on the palate. Yeah, dude. On a really hot day, there's something about like a really juicy, ripe watermelon that's even more refreshing than a glass of ice water. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the way that you bite into the watermelon and the juices just burst and start dripping down your chin, and the watermelon like just, it explodes into your mouth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, clip it. Explodes into your mouth. Haha, funny. And like starts to break apart. It's just, it's more refreshing than a glass of ice water to me. That's what he said. Anyone else salt their watermelon? No, I haven't. Yeah, this is really good. I will try to type up some notes. I don't want to do it here because sometimes it drags on. And make it public. It's not public yet, but I'll update the notes and I'll make it public after the stream. Kiwi melon punches the tartness with white grape. Game over. Yo, Quilly, actually, there was a couple other flavors I had in mind as additives or accents to this mix. Just like maybe like 0.1 to 0.2% of Inawera cactus came to mind. Either Perillum or Flavor West white grape came to mind. And also Flavora golden kiwi. Those are all flavors that did come to mind that I feel like could have worked well in this mix. Or maybe you guys come up with another type of fruit that you think would work well as a mimosa. Steve-O will help you out, buddy. What are we talking about? Now you're sad. Going to grab my guava jelly setup. Just remembered that it's not wicked. Oh, I had to steal the batteries for the lower coil I had in the recoil for a different mod. Oh, I see. Melon squirt in my mouth sound intriguing. Wait, we talking about the same thing? Yeah. Eating cherry pie right now goes great with melons. Yeah. There you go. Blueberry mimosa. There you go. Blackberry mimosa. I can see that. So what I want to do, guys, is I definitely want to unbox this Versailles RDA, but there's one thing we got to do. I can't guarantee it's going to be next week. But we'll try. We'll kind of take it as the weeks come. But I do want to pull up the wiki wheel and want to spin it for our next attempt at a flavor profile. So this is what we have left from last week. Wait, can we make that a little bit bigger? Nah, shoot. That didn't work the way that I wanted it to. Yeah, it is what it is. It's up. Can we? I know. Hold on a second. How can I get that? Nah, that's not gonna work. Oh, that's a little bit bigger. I was trying to get those words larger on the screen. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. So here's the wheel. Actually, you can see on the side here, we've got butterscotch. Oh, get out of here. Add coffee, black licorice and orange, spicy mango. I'm still not sure how I would do that. Cucumber, blue raz, monkey bread, purple, tropical punch, the mimosa. I think we got to take off of here. So we still got 20 entries on here. Well, 10 entries rather. They're doubled up. So we got 10 entries. Yeah, tropical punch, milkshake. Yeah. So they're all on here twice. And we're going to give this a spin. He was talking about menthol vapes, buddy. Oh. Broke up with my melons. Let's see. What was the question about menthol vapes? I'm sorry. Let's spin this real quick. Drop the question again in chat, and then we'll spin this while I'm waiting for the question to pop back up. Let's go. Let's see what we're gonna do next. It's going to land on spicy mango, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know how we're going to do spicy, but at the very least, cucumber is a melon and a berry. Okay. I'm going to remove all instances of spicy mango. We're going to have to add a couple more to this next time, I guess. Yeah, spicy mango. I apologize. I missed whatever he was talking about menthols before. Let me see if I can go back up and find it. Oh. How do you mix a menthol liquid? Is it just menthol flavoring and VG, PG, and Nic? It can be. It can be. Unless you want any type of other flavoring added to it. There's menthol, which is like actual menthol. Then there's Coolada, which is kind of like a cooling, but it has, to me, a bit of an off taste to it. And then there's WS23 and Polar Blast. WS23 is just cooling. It does the most minimal effect to any other flavors, and you feel the cooling effect on the inhale. Polar Blast, you feel the cooling effect on the exhale. But menthol, just menthol, it can be just a menthol mix. I make a menthol mix for a customer that's literally just 1% Flavor West menthol and 0.75 Flavor Arctic Winter, PG, VG, and Nic. If you want like a tobacco type of note to it, that's up to you, but you can get a really decent menthol with just, like, literally just Flavor West menthol flavor is a good one, or the Flavor Arctic Winter. I mix the two a little bit for just a menthol. So it can be. just menthol flavor, VG, and PG, and Nic. And then you can expand from there, or you can do something iced, which would be WS23 or Culotta. I prefer WS23 because Culotta gives me a bit of an off note. It's different. It's very different. I hope that helps. You could definitely get a decent menthol mix by just using a menthol flavoring. Yeah, we'll add to this next time, but we got spicy mango on deck. All right, it's time. We're well into an extended stream here, and I've got an RDA that I just have to get opened. The Zoo one probably is going to still take the back seat, but we've got a package here. I'm probably going to try to open it just with this camera to start with, and then we'll go from there. Vape mail. You have to look into it, man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Vape mail. This came unexpectedly over the weekend. It's a Kaz in a box. Kaz, what's up, bro? Hope the order packing is going well. I seen you guys hard at work on the Book of Faces. I got to figure out how to open this. These ones, I think like this. Shout out to Alex from Broken Ohm for facilitating the U.S. Doc for the Versailles RDA, allowing us to have an opportunity to purchase this wonderful RDA from Spain. Hold on. I love vape mail. Like spicy stuff. Have any of you all had habanero jelly? So good. Oh, man. How am I going to do a spicy mango? I guess some mangoes kind of have a bit of a spice off note to them. Come on, open. I don't have... What's that one? Fire? Hey, unknown. Oh. Well, hey, what's that? Oh, that's my black cap. Black cap. I got a black cap for it. And the package. Oh, look at that. It's got a cool emblem on it. Is there a Flavora makes a something called Fire, but I don't have it. Jalapeno jelly is so good with ham or pork. Need to get Steve-O a knife. I'm not much of a fan of knives. I probably have box cutters somewhere, but I just like using these kid scissors because they're not too sharp. With my luck, I'll slice my freaking hand open on stream. Get the plastic off of this guy. All right, maybe this isn't going to work so much for the reveal. I'm going to get the plastic off of this guy too. Just throwing plastic in a box. There we go. All right, this is probably going to have to come down. Hold on. This is probably going to be better this way. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. All right, there we go. All right. Ooh, look at that. Look at that cool emblem. Nice packaging. Sanitary mods. You now possess the Versailles RDA, inspired by the grandeur of the Sun King's palace, designed with artistry, engineered for perfection. Oh, hopefully that didn't show. Here we go. Man, that's some packaging. All right, the reveal. The Versailles, and look at all those airflow inserts, dude. Kaz is pretty spicy. Love the bot. Yeah. So here's the RDA. Let's see. Can we? Ooh, nice and shiny. I love the aesthetics on that. Super clean, stainless steel. Comes with several different drip tip options. I think this might be we'll see. I don't know if this is supposed to be the 510 adapter. It might be. We'll find out here in a second. Let me grab a 510. Drip tip. Get out of there. Is this supposed to be a 510 adapter? No, it's just a stubbier. No! Gosh darn it. Give me a second, guys. Where the frick did that go? If I don't find that, the cat's going to. God, so many notifications on this fucking thing. Stop. Crap. Oh, it rolled under the desk. There we go. I got it. Okay. I thought one of these might be like a 510 adapter or something. There we go. There's the 510. That's a 510 adapter. Boom. Okay. That works. Let me turn this flashlight off. Shout out to Todd. He thinks his live unboxings are awkward. I feel awkward. All right. Oh, welcome back. Okay, so there's that. It's got the beauty ring. Comes with a beauty ring. I love me some beauty rings. That looks sexy. It's a little bit of a low pro drip tip for my taste. Let's take a look at some of these guys here. We've got extra small, which is 2.8 millimeter equivalent. 3 airflow holes. And each of these change it like that. This little area right here changes on each one too. Small, 3.22 millimeter. That's got 7 airflow holes on each side, which 7 airflow holes on each side, if they're about the same, if they're all 0.8, they might be different. I think the smaller ones. 7 airflow holes is how much the Broken Addy has on each side, so that could be similar to the Broken Addy possibly. Then this starts to get a little wider on the medium. 3.75, the equivalent of 3.75 millimeter airflow. Boom. And then large, equivalent to 4.37. These are all for the single coil. And then you've got 2 that are meant for dual coil, I believe, because they see how they widen up even more. You could fit a couple 2.5 millimeter in there. That's the extra large, 5.09 equivalent. See how the holes are? So many options. The entire thing is machined, I believe. Zoo RDA is good. Love mine. Yeah, I got the Zoo 1 that I was going to do, and then this came. I used to do these unboxings as recorded videos for the channel, but it's so much more fun to do this stuff live with you guys and to have chat. Yeah. So these airflow holes are starting, not only is there starting to become more of them, and this is opening up with each size you go up, but the airflow holes are getting larger on each one too. And then the extra large, which is the equivalent of 5.51 millimeter. And those are some wide boys. Yeah, I can understand that, 404. I've spent $100 plus for probably more RDAs than I really need to, but I have an addiction to purchasing atomizers, I guess. RDAs specifically. And squonk mods. So there's those. Squonk pin. We're probably going to use that. And then we have the black cap set. Basically, is there 3 pieces? Yeah. So basically just another 3-piece set. Come on. Another 3-piece set. To make it black. Boom. Which way does it go? Where'd that RDA go? Oh, so yeah, this thread's on here. I see. Bam. And these can mix and match also. So you can this is supposed to screw off, right? So you can mix and match. I'm not sure 100%. So you can mix and match. Something like that. Boom. I love breaking things up like that. Bam. That looks nice. Bernie, what's up? Glad to have you here, my man. So there she is, the Versailles. That's all mix and matched. Let's take a look at the deck. We're going to drop these pieces in the box for now. Get that out of the way. Those out of the way. So, bam. Nice, pretty postless deck. You can go single coil or dual coil. Little schmutz in the bottom of the deck there. We got it. And then the idea is, I believe, come on. That's a nice shot. It's not as close as I'd like it to be, but it works for now. As I believe, you drop your top cap on. Oh, come on. Let's see. Drop your top cap on. Oh, it does have a locking mechanism. So it doesn't just spin and spin. It turns and it locks. Turns, locks. We're learning about this together here, but the airflows, I think, drop in like this. Oh, wait, do they? I think they, no? Do they go in like that? How do these airflows go in? Oh, they drop in like that, like this. No? How does it go in? Oh, okay, yeah, they do. It drops in like that. Okay. Then you would put that on there and then screw your top cap on. So that's how you're condensing your chamber, depending on which airflow you want to use. I'm thinking of starting off single coil today. Really need to get my Cricut out and witch it. This is, I kind of had something like this in mind. Although the Wicked has lived on this mod for quite some time. Although, does this fit an 810? Curious about something. No, that's not 810. Oh, that's 510 too. What was that other one? Oh, that's that's for raised. So you can raise it up a little bit more. Ah. No? Is that just like a little chuff cap? Because that doesn't fit in there. Huh. Okay. So that's just like a little chuffy cap type of guy. Weird. I don't like that. Wait. Didn't I have a 510? Oh, and then this was interesting. How did I have that? Oh, that's a wide bore. I thought that was for, it's not for a 510. And that doesn't fit an 810 either. Huh. I thought, so this is the only one that's for a 510. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I got it now. So what I was thinking was this could look pretty cool on here. Like that. Woo! Woo-wee! Have a good night, Birdie. Thanks for stopping in, man. I don't know. How do I want to build this thing? Is the question. We're definitely taking our sweet time tonight, guys. Thanks for sticking with me tonight. I know this is kind of dragging on a bit, but this thing kind of has me fascinated. I like that look too, but this needs like a specific build in it to run efficiently because of the MOSFET in it. So it would definitely be a little bit more of a laid back type of vape. But unless I put a cherry bomb in here, a cherry bomb will rip on this MOSFET. But it's a really tiny coil. I thought one of these would work for a what do you call it? For an 810. But it does not. Let's get that in there. I also got the pulse out, because if I went all black, I could put this drip tip on it, because that drip tip matches that. I gotta use this darn thing more often. I haven't shown that S Pro much love. So, what do you guys think? What kind of airflow do we want to go for? I was thinking maybe medium or large. Let's see how the medium feels. Oh, I like the way that feels right there. Wide open. I like that medium. Hold on. How do I get this out of here now? All right. I push it out from the... How does this... There we go. I want to try the large real quick. That's an interesting... It's got to drop in a certain way. There we go. I want to try the large. Come on. I don't want to cross thread it. Come on. Wait, is that upside down? Where? There we go. I feel like that's threaded all the way down. I think I like the medium. I might try the medium to start with. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Ah. All right, I have an idea now. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. We're going to go with the medium. This can go back in here like that, I guess. Put that off to the side. Put this back into the large. All right, let's get that stuff there. Throw that back in the box. Let's get this belt. Don't remember why I made this coil a 2.5 unless I was already a 2.5. So I'm gonna see if I have any high ohm 3 in the minute. Let's see. I'm a little discombobulated because there is definitely a lot to explore through that package. I am tempted to put this on the Pulse as an all black RDA. But we might try it both ways. I need to do Alien or staggered fuse Clapton is the question. I've got so many darn coils. These are 29 by 38 stags, 2.5 millimeter. I would have to add a half a wrap to that guy. Nah. Same thing with this guy. I would have to add a half a wrap to it. This is a mech burrow coil, 3 millimeter. Adding a half a wrap. 0.35, not 3.5. Gotcha. I'm just checking out my coil options here. I've got one of these left. Oh no, there's 2 of these in here. These are a 2.5 millimeter coil. They perform okay on the they would perform okay on both mods. I only have 2 of these left. I would have to add a half a wrap to it or take a half a wrap off. Or I could do a cherry bomb. Well, that would be all crackly. I got a 4-core. That's not going to perform on that, though. The deck reminds me of the nitrous, and yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, those are freaking indexed. I wish he didn't index those. These are 3 millimeter. I think they're 29 gauge. These come out to a 0.4. A 0.47, 28, 3 millimeter. Oh, dual 28. Dual 28. But if we're going to put it on that MOSFET mod, it's got to be, it can't be like a 0.47. How many of these dumb things do I have left? You know what? I'm just going to add a half a wrap to this, I think. This is triple 28 gauge NI90, Rapid 38, 3 millimeter. That's a 0.18. I think I'm going to go with that. I'll add a half a wrap to it. I've got one more set of these put away somewhere. I'm going to go with that. See, the only problem is if I want to run, actually, I think I'm supposed to stay above a 0.2 on that MOSFET. See where it ohms out to? Yeah. I'm gonna take. All right, have a good night, Paul. I know this is dragging on a long time. I just can't decide what coil I want to put in this friggin' thing. You know what I mean? Screw it. I just can't decide. I know what I'm going to do. I changed my mind. I know what I'm going to do. I'm putting one of these in, and it's going on the nitrous. Damn it, no. I'm going to go with the original plan. I'm just an idiot. Don't mind me. I don't know why I'm so indecisive when it comes to shit like this. It's going to look so perfect on that on that Hellfire. The wicked can go somewhere else for a day. All right. Let me add a half a wrap to this guy. Let me refocus. I'm sorry. I gotta go quarter wrap this side. Quarter wrap that side. Bam. And we're going to try it just like that. Just like that. So this should come in at like a 0.19. Technically, you're not supposed to run below a 0.2 on the Bomber Pro, but fuck it. I'm trying it. There we go. I'm trying it. All right. I need this one open. That's not the right size. What the fuck, dude? Does it come with a guy? No, it doesn't. Oh, I got to put the squonk pin in. Not the right size bit. Frick, dude. There we go. And of course, that all came apart. Get you in there. Got him. All right. This is like the most fumbly I've felt on stream in a long time. I'm probably partially sleep deprived. All right. There. That's taken care of. I just have to find an Allen key that's the right stupid size, and it's probably this one that I don't have a bit for. It's that one that I always have to take out of the Voltrove kit. It is. Here, we should get it a little tighter. Come on. There it is. All right. Let's drop this guy in. Oh man, that's more shallow than I thought it was going to be. What should I'm going to have to cut these. Frick. All right, let's see. What is this at right now? It's about a 6. Let's try taking it down to 4.5, or let's try taking it down to a 4.5. No, that's hardly taking anything off. Let's try 4. Let's try 4mm. Man. Take him out. Take him out. You guys, didn't it come with a tool? What kind of tool? Not real. No, it didn't come with any tools, unfortunately. So that's 4mm. I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. Let's get that tightened up in there. F it. There we go. All right. We're getting somewhere. Try to get a little bit of tension on that coil, and I think we're good. I think we're in there. Bam. Let's get some heat to it. Yeah, 0.182 pre-fire. So this should come out to a perfect 0.2, I'm hoping. And this isn't staying focused for me again. There we go. I want to turn this wattage down. No, stop doing that. I want to turn this wattage down. Start at about 12 watts. That way, this coil, I figured it should be like it should hopefully be exactly a 0.2. It's NI90, so it's going to have quicker ramp up. And then, so it'll still work on the MOSFET, it'll run on a mech, and it'll still perform perfectly on regulated mod. It's not like a chunky 0.2 single coil. It's a smaller mass because it's got NI90 cores. So it should still do fine pretty much any situation. I want to pull these apart. Got to turn the wattage up a little, 15 watts. You may not know this, but we are racing. I'm throwing a new build in my Orion. Oh, okay. Well, if you haven't been able to tell, I've definitely been taking my time. We lost about a third of our viewers because it's already 10 o'clock. That's all right. There's still 20 of you here, and I appreciate the hell out of all of you. I understand that it's getting late, so let's go up to 20 watts. We're pretty much even glowing. We're there. Let's reread. Yeah, 0.207, 0.206, 0.205. Yes, 0.205 or 0.2. The cream of the crop remains. Yes, indeed. I'm going to take another hit off of this. Oh, I can't because I put... Now I don't remember which Elder Dragon had the watermelon in it. Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah. Can't mistake that. I'm going to take a hit off of the Bonza Pro. Come on. One more fire at 25 and then 30 watts. I think we're good. I dicked around a lot, you know, trying the different airflows and looking at the different airflows and seeing how it would look on certain mods. I just could not help myself, I guess. But let's wick it up. Let that cool. Man, that color temperature is wacky on that guy. This is 2.5 millimeter cotton. Sometimes pieces of it are thick enough to fit that 3 millimeter coil. without having to pull any off of it. So let's snip. And I don't feel like reaching across my desk and knocking over a bunch of shit to try to get to my 3mm cotton right now. Need every ounce of resistance I can get on my build. Why is that? The deck kind of looks like the RTA for vaping. I mean, a lot of postless decks look pretty similar these days. Yeah, a little bit. Kind of looks like the Nitrous 23 deck. I think it was the Nitrous 23. All right. Building a noisy cricket. Ah, yeah, you definitely do want as much resistance as you can get on that guy. All right. Just going to give that a snip right there. And a snip right there. And we're going to fluff this bad boy up. So it's still staying kind of focused for me. For the most part, I guess it is, huh? Let's try to move to the side here and see if we can. This took forever, but I think it's going to be worth it. All right. There we go. Snip. And snip. Boom. Move that cotton out of the way. The old tuck and roll. It's really a lift and tuck, lift and tuck. Boop. Nice and easy. Nice and fluffy. A perfect amount of cotton to fit in that space right there. So if I could see it being a little condensed if you were trying to fit dual coil amount of cotton in there. But then again, you're probably going to thin it out with a dual coil, and you're going to be using dual 2.5mm. I don't really see dual 3mm fitting in here. All right. I'm having a hankering for some banana. I think, methinks. We're going to go with cake nana cream. 12-day steep. Usually I steep it longer, but I'm in the mood for it now. .2 on the dot should hopefully be perfect for the Hellfire. It's got to go on the Hellfire, at least for now. The Wicked has been the perfect match for the Hellfire for so long, but sometimes I gotta retrain my brain to remember that you can put different atomizers on mods. Once they're paired, they don't have to be paired for life. And my brain sometimes forgets that. There we go. So we have, how did this work? Put that on there. We're going to go with the stainless steel. Oh, wait. I think I got to drop this in first. So, because otherwise I'm going to be twisting it around trying to, okay, drop that in first. Then put this on. There we go. See, there we are. So that's fitting in there nice and snug. Looks like the airflow is lined up perfectly. So 4 millimeters ended up being the perfect cut, because we got one of the rows of airflow look like they're hitting towards the bottom half of the coil, and the other one hitting the side. We're going to go with this. Gosh darn it, it won't thread on. There we go. This drip tip is coming out of here. Ugh. I wonder how, oh god damn it. Did I bump it? I want to know how this drip tip looks on there, because it's a little taller. Where'd the drip tip that came with it go? Gosh. Yeah, that's a little taller. I'm going to keep this one on here. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. We're getting somewhere. All right. This might have to be... Oh, fuck me, man. Let me get a battery in here, because I'm probably going to have to... measure or adjust the 510. You're funny, Justin. Congrats, buddy. So, bam. It's not firing. Oh. There we go. All right, it unscrewed. Let me see if it still fires with the beauty ring on. Because if not, we're probably going to have to adjust it. Yeah, we're going to have to bring the 510 up a little bit. Which way? Perfect. Yes, we're there. We made it. All right, so this has to spin. Pull this out. This comes off like this. Bam. We filled the bottle. We made it. We got there. 0.39 is going to be good enough. For the Noisy Cricket, that's right around where I build. 0.38. Yeah, I try to get in that 0.38. Boom. drop that back in there and screw that back on. Oh, we did it, and we lined it up so there's no crease. Then that just pops right back up in there like that. Boom. We did it. Oh, yeah. And I think that's going to be well worth it. I think this was the right call. The Wick can sit on the bench for a little bit. The Versailles RDA on the Hellfire Cobra. We did a little mix and match. I ended up using the wicked drip tip because it's a little taller. And I need something to put my gob on. Took us a while to get there, but we're here. Let's vape this sumbitch. Get that out of the way. Man, I got such a mess to clean up after this. I don't even have any space to move my mouse around. So let me move some tools real quick. Let me pile them up. Shit. Sorry. I can't leave those on the floor for the cat to get. All right. Oh, and then watermelon vape goes back onto the Elder Dragon. All right. You guys kick ass. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's make this thing. This was a journey. We explored. We took a look around. We made some decisions. We built. We conquered. It's a little bit perfect. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to give that a squonk. Kick that a cream. Yeah. I love this fucking mod. It's gorgeous. But it doesn't feel like it runs the builds as efficiently as it should. It's vaping great though, and it tastes good. That medium airflow is right about on par with the Broken Addy. The large was a little more open, and that's. I mean, I will eventually probably try this with dual coil in it. If I go duals, I'll probably go dual staggered fuse Claptons, like a set of Duchess Umamis, because in a dual configuration it's gonna come to like a point, what did they come to, like a 0.32 or something like that in dual, and then that'll still run like good on a single 21700 mod. That airflow is nice. The flavor is on point. I'm definitely picking up some of the lower tones of the Cake Nana Cream. The banana is a little bit softer than it comes through in certain atomizers, and the graham cracker and some of the richer notes of some of the cream elements are standing out a little bit more on this. I think this is going to be a fantastic dessert addy. She purdy. Dang. That's nice. It's interesting. I wonder if maybe I don't know. I'm really curious to play around with this thing, and you'll probably see it. I'm not particularly one that likes to swap coils in and out of atomizers very frequently, because I feel like even if I were to take this coil out, put it back in the jar, and save it for another build, like usually that's fine. But sometimes something happens to the integrity of the coil when you try to reuse them. Not always, but sometimes. However, this is the type of addy that has so many different possibilities that I think we might bring it back every few weeks or so and try some different builds with some different airflows. Try dual coil, you know. Well, you know, maybe by the time you see me next week, maybe I'll try the large airflow. I'll have swapped it to a different mod. For a high-end addy, it really is, isn't it? I love it. I was going to go all black and put it on here with this drip tip, but I have a hard time pulling this away from there because that's pretty perfect. This is the drip tip that was made to match this panel. This is a close match. And there's something about the short stature of this RDA that looks good on the pulse. I just haven't had the best luck. This I think I need to rebuild with a thinner gauge, with a coil that has some thinner gauge cores as well. But yeah, this is perfect combo. It looks gorgeous. But for a high-end addy, and yes, I know a lot of people, like over $100 for an RDA is asking quite a bit. But for the genre, the class, if you will, of atomizer that this kind of falls into on the market, $125 for this RDA, comparatively to other RDAs that don't come with nearly as much shit. Like, some other companies would charge you over $200 for a kit like this. And then the extra cap was $25, which is pretty standard for an extra cap for an RDA like this. Some RDAs, they charge you $40 for an extra cap set. That's crazy, right? But realistically, like, it's for a high-end addy, it's fairly budget friendly for a high-end addy. You know what I mean? Manufactured in Spain. This thing has so many options to dial it in whatever way you want to. I'm excited to continue vaping this and in the future to set it up in different ways. I love this mod, but eventually what happens after a couple days of vaping it, I start getting frustrated with how it doesn't quite feel like it's pumping the power that it should. Like, it's pulling enough power for this to vape. Great. I just feel like it should have just a little bit more oomph on it. But you can't build below a 0.2 on it or it'll stress the MOSFET. The flavor is fantastic though. Just right around what you would expect. Like, I think as far as like the search for the atomizer with the best flavor, I think we've reached a plateau, a peak. Because there's a formula for designing RDAs and airflow design that that works, and a lot of people stick with that formula. Condensed chamber, honeycomb airflow coming right up in close to the coil, and it just works. Especially you position your coil so you get some of that airflow coming in underneath it. And we've just reached a plateau of what atomizers are capable of pumping out for flavor, and this hits that mark. The cake nana cream is so good. I need to enjoy a couple sips of coffee with it. We did it. We made it. I wouldn't mind trying to record a more condensed down presentation of this RDA, but I always say that. I said that with a couple other atomizers that I recently got and still haven't gotten around to it. It's a matter of free time. I still want to make. I still would like to make a broken Addy video someday, and a GT4S presentation video, but it's just never the same without chat to talk to. Just dropped and lost your coiling rod. Oh no. Your hometown is named Versailles, Justin? But our uncultured asses pronounce it Versailles. Please, sir, may I have a vape? Let's see. Yeah, not a bad price. You spent $160-ish for that House of Zombie PI2 like 10 years ago and sold it for half price a month. Oh, dang. Gotta wick this coil, says 404. I'm going to lose my mind. I dropped my only coiling rod and now I can't find it. Dang. It sounds like you're struggling about as much as I was tonight. I will say, guys, it was well worth it. Spent the extra time just really taking an up-close, in-depth look at it. Took my time building it. The outcome, worth it. It's fabulous. I'm really enjoying it. And we're going to continue playing around with it. But as far as tonight's stream goes, I think it went well. I appreciate all the participation, sending in all your desk checks, hand checks, pet tax, all that stuff. I think I'll get better at getting through that kind of stuff faster the more we do it. But this was a fun stream, but I'm kind of at my limit. Almost 3.5 hours kind of puts me at my limit. When you gonna give me one of those squonks? Bang. I love y'all guys, man. This was fun. Normally I would do the layout of what the lineup is for the week, but it's pretty much the same as what we've been enjoying. I want to build next. I want to build the Zoo 1, and I think I want to put it on here. The Vena is a great RDA, but I have multiples of them. This one, because what did I put a Vena on recently? I put a Vena on something new. Oh, I put the a Vena on here. So this one can get the matte silver cap and go back on my my Schivo, my Cyclone Mods mod, and then we can put the black Zoo 1 on here. I think that would look slick on this next time. I think I'm gonna, every once in a while this happens, like once a year, I start swapping addies around to different mods and then re-accessorizing them. It's like, I don't know, if I had enough addy stands, all my RDAs would be on addy stands. And then I would have little drawer systems for all my beauty rings and drip tips. So then like I would pull out a mod, decide which RDA I want to match with it, and then grab beauty rings and drip tips instead of everything constantly always being set up all matchy, like looking like they're forever setups on the shelf. My brain is spitting. I get all OCD. But it's that time of year again where I'm probably going to start swapping squonk setups around. So that's always fun. I am rambling, and I am overtired, and I appreciate the hell out of you guys, the half of you that are still here, and everybody who came in tonight, all the replay crew who will show up. I always forget this part. Please hit the like button on your way out, if you may, if you will. And if you're new here, please subscribe. We're live every Monday, same time, same bat channel. And I've been trying to do a lot more short form content throughout the week, just for funsies. Do the same thing. Hell yeah, good show. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love y'all. You guys are really what make this what it is. You guys make me excited to prep and set up and do this stream every week. It leaves me finishing my Monday in the most positive spirits that I could ever feel. Your love and support goes a long way. And you guys fucking rock. I'm getting out of here because I'm just rambling on and on. Drop any little last hashtags, final words, quips, anything you'd like to in the comments on your way out. I like to throw them up on screen. Just a fun little thing we like to do here. Thank you, as always. Oh, we got a squonk. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. We are JMW.